A peace proposal aimed at ending hostilities between the United States and Iran has been delivered to both sides, according to a source familiar with the discussions, as tensions remain high across the region. The framework outlines a two-tier approach beginning with an immediate ceasefire followed by a comprehensive agreement expected to be finalized within 15 to 20 days. However, Iran has rejected reopening the Strait of Hormuz as part of a temporary ceasefire. A senior Iranian official told Reuters that Tehran would not accept deadlines while reviewing the proposal and said Washington lacks readiness for a permanent ceasefire. The diplomatic push comes after US President Donald Trump threatened further military action if a deal is not reached. In posts on his Truth Social platform, Trump warned he would rain hell on Tehran if Iran failed to make an agreement and reopen the Strait of Hormuz by Tuesday. He later specified a deadline of Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. According to the source, Pakistan's Chief of Defense Forces and Chief of the Army Staff Field Marshal Asim Munir has been in continuous contact with US Vice President JD Vance, US Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, and Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi as negotiations continued. Earlier reporting by Axios said the United States, Iran, and regional mediators were discussing a potential 45-day ceasefire as part of a two-phase deal that could lead to a permanent end to the war. Meanwhile, violence across the region has continued. Fresh aerial strikes were reported on Monday, more than 5 weeks after the United States and Israel began military operations against Iran in a conflict that has killed thousands and increased oil prices. Iran responded to the attacks by effectively closing the Strait of Hormuz, a key maritime route that carries about one-fifth of the world's oil and natural gas supply. Iran has also launched attacks targeting Israel-US military bases and energy infrastructure around the Gulf. Anwar Gargash, an advisor to the President of the United Arab Emirates, said any settlement must guarantee access through the Strait of Hormuz. He warned that an agreement failing to address Iran's nuclear program and its missile and drone capabilities could lead to a more dangerous and volatile Middle East. Iranian strikes over the weekend targeted petrochemical facilities and an Israeli-linked vessel in Kuwait, Bahrain, and the United Arab Emirates, according to the report. Iranian state media also said Majid Khademi, head of the Revolutionary Guard's intelligence organization, has died. Strikes by Israel and the United States have killed several high-ranking members of Iran's leadership, including Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who was replaced by his son Mujtaba Khamenei. In Israel, rescuers recovered two bodies from a residential building in Haifa struck by an Iranian missile. According to the US-based rights group HRANA, about 3,540 people have been killed in Iran since the war began, including at least 244 children. Lebanese authorities say 1,461 people, including at least 124 children, have been killed in Lebanon amid fighting linked to clashes with Hezbollah. Diplomatic efforts continue as regional violence raises concerns about energy security and stability in the Middle East.